Come on in, come on in, come on in, love bugs. Okay. Let me clear the space, although I always pre-cleanse my cards, okay? And my space, okay? As I have to stay protected by being on duty, okay? As a spiritual advisor here, okay? So I must follow spiritual laws and protocols, child. Even when it comes to myself, protection is a must. Mind, body, and spirit. Okay. Lanina Rojas says hello, 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 red robe. Okay. If you know, you know. She's in the building. Okay. She stands tall in my energy. She's a protector as well. Okay. Again, Santissima La Morte. Okay. I do with the red robe. All right. Love, passion, self-love. Okay. So we're gonna tap in, y'all. Y'all come on in. Give you guys a few minutes, all right? Let's see what these energies is talking about today. All right. Who have something to say via their spirits. Okay. Or your spiritual team, all right? This is where, again, this is a protected space for your angel guides, your spirits, or your spirit guides, okay? However you do your thing, or whoever you rock with, okay? Dealing with spiritual practices here, all right? They are welcome, okay? And will properly be dismissed at the end of the read. I don't know why. Okay, somebody's in the shadows, child. Yeah, that's probably why I had Lenina, my girl, was on the scene, okay, in the gangster lane. A bed of roses, all right. I'm also hearing War of the Roses here, okay. There may be some spiritual wars that you're standing in, okay, but it's like the residue, all right. This spiritual war, you have already completed the contract. Again, this is residual energy, probably dealing with love contracts, karmic contracts, okay? So we're just going to tap in and get a better view and understanding and logic of such spirits, okay? That's coming in or may want to show themselves. Here goes 7, child. He's supposed to have been up here already. I thought he had an attitude, okay? Okay, well, bye. Goodbye. And hey, stand in it. You getting down? Thank you. Hey, love bugs. Come on in, okay? I welcome in everyone, okay? Even the naysayers and the ones that operates in the dark, okay? The ones that is going through a dark night of the soul or a soul contract that I can see and pull on in the Akashic Records file here, okay? Yeah, that I have a bird's eye, third eye view on, okay, and can see, okay? Yeah, so some of y'all, there's some energies, okay, that's lurking, okay, but this is residual of contracts. I really believe that it's completed here, okay? Some of these energies probably wants to come back in. Some of these energies wants to know what you know. And some of these energies wants to know what you are doing, okay? Trying to get a peek in, okay? I'm picking up some peeping toms and peeping tomette energy. Yeah, show off, okay? They want to see and come in They want you to display your hand here, okay? They want you to operate out loudly, okay? Kind of give them the answers that they need to infiltrate, okay? You are being divinely led to whatever goals, whatever inspirations, whatever bucket list that you're completing here, okay? You are to be quiet, all right? You are to be very, very quiet, okay? As these contracts are at their final ending here. You may be seeing 1010. Okay. It's a wrap up here. Yeah. These were empty vessels. This was crossing. These were empty vessels, okay? Empty cups, okay, that these people from your past offered you here. Okay. These contracts was not reciprocal. Okay. It does not matter. It can be family. Okay, it can be person, place, or thing here. Okay, when I mean family. Okay, maybe a job family. Okay, maybe your actual family, your biological family. Yeah, somebody was very, very bionic. Okay, bully energy here. That's also standing in emptiness. Okay, they can't feed off your energy anymore. So yeah, some of y'all done closed out these contracts permanently. Okay, a lot of succubus, incubus energies here. Okay. Yeah, empty vessel, child. It was not reciprocated. Again, this is your past trying to come around to your present. Okay, they want to know what you're presently doing at this moment. And again, it's a bad timing. Okay, you will not be putting on a show. Okay, again, some of y'all are, you know, probably in hermit mode as you're divinely led to do so. Okay, you're listening to your intuition, your spirit guides here. All right. Okay, you're not taking a chance on rekindling reconciliation. Somebody wants to come in and reconcile with you, but again, this is just a lost cause. Okay, this energy very well knows why you're not in a contract with them any longer here. Okay, again, this is a past with secrets here. Okay, so one of these contracts, one of these energies had some very, very dark secrets that was done when you were in the connection with the ass here. Okay. And now they're wondering about you. They're wondering, is it a bad time to come near you? Okay. And it very well is so. Okay. This person had very, very dark secrets. Other options here when they were connected to you. They are still tied and binded to one of the options. Okay. That was many. All right. Child, I can't. Other loves. What I say, and I didn't even see that. They're still involved. Y'all see that? They're still involved with one of the options that, you know, the black book that they had when they were connected to you. Okay. Yeah, very, very secret affairs, secret affections took place, child. Okay, for others besides you. Okay. A long road, okay? So they're on a long road to recovery, okay? Spiritual birth. They're on a long road to recovery, but they're thinking that they may come back on your path, putting it on thick here, okay? They possibly want to say, for those of you that are in your spiritual journeys here, okay? Your spiritual warfare, because this energy possibly will push you into spiritual warfare, okay? Some type of dynamic or paradigm of, you know, narc and empath, okay? And that is just the paradigm in the energy, okay? But narcissistic individuals very well do exist here, okay? And this is what you found upon your path when connected to this energy as well, okay? Yeah, you had a long way to go, okay? You had to get on your journey. You had to get on your awakening, your road to awakening here. Yeah, you had to get on your growth, okay? Your healing from such demonic past here. I'm getting very, very dark energy. Very, very dark. Demonic We're locking, okay? Femme fatale as well. Oh yeah, this person was with got with the femme fatale. Someone that is very, very like-minded in energy here. Okay, this person that they went to the option that they're still, you know, binded by. Okay, this option at the time had more than you, so they thought. Okay, sort of the grass, you know, wasn't greener on the other side here. So this person wants to rush back in or find a time slot, okay? Find you in a vulnerable, you know, position in your emotions to see if they can come back, okay? Come back and feed, okay? So yeah, y'all were high supply to this past demonic energy here. The one that they're binding with was just the easy supply, okay? They were just more easier. Let them do what they want to do, okay? They're both, okay, are in the same energy. Remember that, okay? A lot of talk was done between the two. There were a lot of conversations, okay? As we got a lot of secret affections was going on, okay? Pillow talking was involved about you as well. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Okay, all talk, no action. So this person took the promises, okay, very well broken indeed, and was feeding another option, okay, when they were connected to you here. Yeah, they wanted to break you down, and this is possibly why they went on an easier path, an easier option, okay, a easy lay here, okay, because they cannot break you, okay. You're a tough shell to crack here, okay, and I mean that by spiritual, okay. You're ranked up, okay, and you're protected here, all right. Yeah, now they're drowning in their emotions here at how they dropped the ball. There's no coming back. There's no re-entry. They're drowning in their emotions here. But they wanted you to drown in yours, okay? They wanted to hurt you because they felt hurt that you disconnected from them, okay? Oh, you're very, very well protected. Okay, if I got a mind, get the riff raff out of here, child. You know, it's you know, I'm not even going to acknowledge the bullshit here. Okay, I mean, you know, it comes with the territory. Okay, just go on and escort them out, child. They got to be known and heard. Okay, they want to drop their belief system. Okay, the very same belief system that they hide behind religion, Jesus energy, Christos energy, okay? Again, these energy, this karmic past here that's drowning in their emotions here, okay? They hid behind religion and possibly used your spiritual practices against you. So I'm getting yeah, they were pillow talking. Don't forget that, okay? So they were talking about your spiritual practices, okay? You were a witch, okay? Whatever comes with what you are, okay? They call you everything but protected and tapped into source here, okay? So again, that comes with the territory, child. As we see here, okay? The hit dogs will holler every time, okay? These are the hit dogs that hollow at the moon as well. They're doing spiritual work in the background while trying to demonize you for doing spiritual work, protecting yourself, okay? Crumbling. Their foundation is crumbling. At the time, 1010 is here, okay? 1010 is very, very heavy at play right now, all right? They wanted to break your foundation down, okay? So they worked together, they band together, they had the same spirit, like-minded, okay? Target, bully, forceful, okay? Wanted to force a narrative that did not fit your ass, okay? Let's see, child. Yeah, they're alone. But when you went in hermit mode, okay, when you dropped this contract, you were divinely led. It go to throat. You were divinely led. I laugh at shit like that. They don't want you to speak your truth, okay? You are left alone and divinely led to go in hermit mode, okay? You got along with your spiritual team here, okay? Your divine guides, your ancestors, okay? Okay, these people thought you were very, very well alone physically, okay? They didn't see that divine protection, okay, of your ancestors behind you, okay, the whole time, okay, even through this foolishness, okay, that they was spinning around you, okay, a web of lies, child. Somebody was just a liar by nature, by birth, okay? Very, very demonic, okay? I mean, lies is how they thrive, child. Very, very dark, okay? A ego-driven motherfucker. A ego-driven motherfucker. A two-faced motherfucker. That's at the gates howling. Okay? Because they're at their ending. I told y'all 1010 is heavy here, child. These are permanent endings here. Okay, so this is just a warning, okay? A forewarning, okay? Okay, a foresight message for you all here, collective. All right. Of what's to come ahead. Okay, because shit has hit the head, okay? Yeah. I hit the head on these bitches, all right? I hit them every time, child. The final nail is in the coffin when they come in my space, okay? Acting like I can't see them, okay? Yeah. We gonna go to intentional eye, y'all. 7 and knock the pile of cards down. Maybe I should get them. Yep, I'm gonna get them. Let me get these cards that 7 then came over here, child. May be significance, child, okay? Nothing is coincidental. Wants to come to you using spirituality. Again, what I just say, y'all. This person wants to come back in and act like they are practicing, okay? They found themselves, okay? They're on their spiritual journey here, okay? To come back in and renew a contract with you. But really, this is still demonic energy, okay? It's like they need to get in your energy to finish you, okay? They want to give a death blow, okay? Because you are the one that got away here. And you know narcissistics, individuals or energies here, they value you as property, okay? And some of them will attack you and send spiritual warfare into their demise, okay? That's just how they operate, okay? They will be demonic because this is the soul contract, the entity contract, okay? Whoever was harnessing their ass, okay, that they tried to send and attack you spiritually here, you know, karma is spinning the block, okay? The contract must be fulfilled here, but it would not be off your back, okay? Yeah, clear gusting. So some of y'all are, you know, this person is drooling at the mouth, okay? It's like they taste defeat, okay? As well as your ancestors and spiritual guides, yeah, they taste defeat too, okay? So some of y'all may be tasting your ancestors, you know, your beloved ones, what they used to, you know, eat, drink, okay, take upon themselves here. That is just letting you know that they are around you, okay? So you may be tasting, you know, apple pies if your loved ones or your spiritual guide, your ancestors used to make apple pies from scratch, okay? You may be tasting a cigar, okay? You know, that's how that works, all right? Yeah, Mars energy. Your ancestors are here. And again, they are tasting blood, okay? Because the blood contract must be fulfilled, okay? And they are coming to collect, okay? This is war energy. Mars, baby. Okay, someone is having a Mars bar, or they like Mars bars, okay? Do those still exist? Okay? Yeah, stay woke, okay? stay listening to your intuition. Stay moving ahead here. Okay, this is light work. Okay, again, this is just a forewarning. Okay, coming from a messenger. Okay, that is tapped straight to source. Okay, such as myself here. Hey y'all. All right. I am working for the Most High Divine here. That is my purpose, okay? That is my contract, okay? That I signed off on, okay? Before even being in my mother's womb here, okay? Yeah. So some of y'all are your ancestors' prophecy here, okay? That's just it, child. Again, they are here to collect. I don't know if y'all saw that move, okay? Bob Marley may be a factor, okay? Or maybe you are rooted in, Jamaican elements here, okay? Or maybe this is a person with a different ethnicity, okay? A different religion, okay? A different origin, okay? Of beliefs here. Someone is prejudiced, but it's not by color. It's by what they believe in. Okay, that's why I'm getting Jamaican and then American. Okay, it's that type of prejudice. Okay, so maybe someone okay, because Bob Marley is here on the board in energy here. That you were contracted to. Okay, they don't believe in what you believe in. Okay, and this person very well wanted you to be submissive to what they believe in. Okay, because and it's probably a myth, but I heard it all the time. I heard it since young that, Jamaican dynamics and family dynamics and religion beliefs and all of that. Okay, they are, very, very womanizing, okay, to their mates, okay, very, very concubinish as well, okay. They want the woman to be very, very submissive no matter what, okay. Yeah, so that's probably you may have one of these a social dater, okay, concubine energy again. But their women, okay, are supposed to stay down, okay? Write it out no matter what warlock broom they are riding, okay? Getting bad advice, okay? Getting bad advice here, child. Yeah, they wanted you to put your belief in their belief system here, okay? Giving you bad advice. So I'm getting they were coming up against your religion dynamics here. Okay, Saturn, your limitations is unlimited. They wanted to put limits on you. Okay, again, womanizing. They wanted to, and I say womanizing because this is a male energy. That's the demonic one. Okay, energy is just energy. Put yourself where it be or where you need to be in your reality here. Okay, you can switch it up, okay? Smack it, flip it, rub it down if you have to. Just stand in the right energy. Don't pick up nothing that does not belong to you, and you find yourself in the energy that did not belong to you, because you're going to start acting that shit out because you didn't apply it to your mental state here, okay? Yeah, okay. So yeah, this person wants to come back in and flirt with you again to get back across your threshold, okay? Again, they're going to say they learned their lessons, okay? They value you now, okay? And all that dumbass shit. You're an original being here. And this is what was cloaked, okay? You're tethered to the Most High Divine Source here, okay? So you're one with Source here. But you are divinely cloaked as well, okay? So while they were staying cloaked under the demonic shit they were doing, you are also divinely cloaked by your ancestors. Again, you are your ancestors' prophecy. You're chosen, okay? Archangel M3TATRON is on board as well, okay? Your angel guides are here, okay? Again, you are divinely led to go into spiritual seclusion here, okay? Hermit mode, all right? Confirmation at 11:11, okay? I can't make it up, baby. You're in your manifesting season, okay? I did get limitless. Okay, so your spiritual gifts, your spiritual journey is what's opening up your abundance. Okay, so you know you had to go within to heal, childhood wounds here. Okay, you had to put your emotions in proper balance here. Okay, your mental had to be calibrated here by the Most High Divine Source. Okay, you had to do a full transformation, okay, mind, body, and spirit, and that's what took place. And this is why you're standing at your limitless abundance transfer, okay, wealth transfer. So you transfer your spiritual abundance, your spiritual wealth, to come down as above so below to the physical. You unlock this to be released to you upon the physical realm here, okay. I hope y'all got that and understand that. I know. I have demons working with me, honey. Yeah, you may see a demon. That's a demon. That's a goon. Okay, that's a protector. See, I have demons and angels that rocks with me. Okay, because I give control. Okay, nobody can be in my space unless I authorize it. Okay, so if they're not coming in here to do a job when protecting me, again, mind, body, and spirit, baby, they not here for real. And you can get up out my chat. You need to focus on what's behind you and what's in front of you and what's finna come in your dream state here. Okay, what's your name? What the fuck is that? I don't even know what that is. That's the entity signature. Bye, ciao. Y'all were told to detox your room space, okay? You were told to drop this contract. Really stop being intimate with this demonic motherfucker that's here right now. Okay? Yeah, they're trying to get in your energy and stand behind you. Okay? Again. Okay, I ain't gotta say no more. I'm not fit to keep iterating and proving what I am. I mean, I'm past that, sweetie. I'm done talking, and so is your ancestors. Okay, you should be done talking, entity. Okay, these the hoes Queen Lauren Hill speaks about. Okay, unhealed and unbroken. This is what was attacking you: an unhealed, broken, demonic attachment that you had to hop up off the dick, okay? And you had to stop taking the dick into your womb, your portal, okay? Someone was siphoning because you have sexual healing here, okay? But the thing with that, this demonic attachment was taking your essence and feeding it to a bottom bitch or one of those concubines, one of those options, okay? They thought you sitting back on shit was intimidation. Yeah, this person wanted to intimidate you. I told you, bully energy. They wanted to intimidate you. They wanted to force their dynamics, their beliefs, their old ways of thinking, old programming, okay? Overly submissive to bullshit, accepting breadcrumbs as if that's what the fuck you wanted, okay? When you're the manifester, when you're the magician here, when you can transmute energy just like this bitch here on my live. Okay. That's a hit ass dog. Okay. Child, please. They didn't know they were coming against an earth angel. They didn't know who they were entertaining. Okay, but at the same time too, narcissists are demonic. Okay, they're the dark. Empaths is of the light. Okay, at least that's how the energy and the paradigm goes. Okay, they wanted you to kind of transition to the dark side. Okay, with these old belief systems, they didn't want you to believe in yourself, believe in your magic. They didn't want you to believe in your, believe in reaching right? Again, they had old fucking belief systems, okay? This is an energy that saw their mom be over submissive to, to men, okay? And I'm getting, it wasn't just one man. It wasn't their father. It was their father, okay? And a couple of uncles that they, had in the home over this energy here, okay? With child abandonment issues here that they haven't healed from. They wanted to be just like their mom or their dad here. Okay? The etymology origin. Okay, again, this is why they operate the way they do, womanizing energy, because the origin came from their mother or father or both. Okay? They were bred in a toxic dynamic here. Double jeopardy, child. They want to come back in and reopen the contract, okay? They want to come back in and reopen the verdict, okay? That was already handed out lifetimes ago, because you jumped ahead with your ascensions here. So they're stuck in this contract of the past. They're stuck in the energy where you left they dumbasses at, right? You had to fight for you while fighting for you. You had to fight for you while fighting for you with this energy. Okay? There may be some DV energy attached to this narcissist, this warlock, okay? You had to fight through while fighting for your sanity, okay? Yeah. Child, I can't make it up. Grown ass kids. Grown ass, impressionable ass adults here. Okay? I'm gonna pull a few more, y'all. Y'all want to do some letters? Let me know. Oh, they pop right out. Yeah. When you allow this energy, okay, this vampiric energy across your threshold, okay, because you didn't know, they stayed cloaked, okay? Very, very pessimistic and vampiric, okay? Very, very demonic energy attachments, okay? You did this verbally, okay? Yeah. You invited the vampire across your threshold verbally here, okay? You welcomed them in, okay? Again, but they were cloaked, okay? So they kind of, they kind of kept you in a blind spotted you to their real energetic seal, their real entity attachment, okay? Write it down, okay? Wait a minute, y'all. You are writing your confirmations down. It's like you write your affirmations down, you put it to a pen, you put the pen to the paper, okay, and you activate it with your energy, okay? Your affirmations, okay? With real intent, okay? So this person did some spell work on you, probably written a petition out to come and bring you at a demise here. Went and got divination work, probably hired a practitioner, okay, with a whole petition about you, okay? The music auntie of the 80s here, okay? You have an ancestor here, okay, that's protecting you as well, okay? So maybe she had the speakers, the Renaissance, back in the day, okay? Love music, okay? Kept you under her. Okay, you used to, this was the house, this was the auntie house to be, okay? Music, okay? You always resonated with music. You have a high resonation with music. You receive downloads through music. Try to paint a perfect picture. Okay? The beautiful ones, okay? Always destroy a picture, child. Ain't that what Prince said? The beautiful ones destroys a picture. Yeah. That's what this energy was. Okay, wanted to block your intuition and third eye. This is why they were causing, you know, for some of y'all domestic violence situations. Okay? It does not have to always be physically. It can be mentally, emotionally, psychologically. Narcs play those games. Okay? I already told y'all this. Keep moving forward, y'all. This is nothing to see here. This is just, again, a forewarning. Okay? Of what's to come and what's taking place. Okay, child? Y'all keep moving ahead. Okay? This person very well had a mother wound. Okay? This is the first mother. This is the first woman they hated. Their mother was the first disappointment. Okay? Where there should have been nurturing, okay? As a child. This is the type of mother that, you know, see, yeah, they want to block up my throat. This is the type of mother wound that they were always shunned, okay? Their emotions wasn't valid, okay? What they possibly felt inside wasn't valid, okay? They were always sent to the room by themselves, okay? Talking to themselves, talking to demons that was already in the household. Okay? So yeah, this is why this entity attachment is attached to this warlock from your past here. That you had to very well learn a lesson and pushed you into your awakening. Okay? To get you up on the right path. To get you on the good foot. Okay? For some of you here, that was your last biggest lesson before your awakening here. You had to conquer that lesson. Was it brutal? Yes, on many dynamics, baby. Was you protected? Yes, all around you. Okay, this person again wanted you isolated, wanted you alone, because this is what they breed in. They're used to being alone with those demons, okay, that they speak to and speaks to them since a child, okay? Mental imbalances, mental confliction, child. Somebody has an undiagnosed mental confliction here, okay? Because this diagnosis would have stained the family name here. So they swept it under the rug and swept his ass to the room, okay? Every time. Yeah, this person's feelings was not, they didn't feel love. They didn't get the proper nourishment, the proper mothering, okay, that they should have got. So they hate women. Misogynistic, okay? You must be okay with not being for everybody. This person did not, you know, understand this concept. This is a person that has to put on and be what everybody else needs them to be. Because being themselves was not appreciated. It wasn't wanted, you know, as far as their feelings or how they were made to feel as a child, okay? So they put on everybody else, okay? They had to put on what others needed them to be. So yeah, this person has a long road of healing they need to go on, okay? What I say, this person dressed up in many other costumes besides their own. Played dress up. I'm hearing Mr. Rogers, okay? Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, child. Somebody's watching that, or you used to watch that. That was a childhood memory, okay, of yours. Let me do some letters, y'all. I'm not going to stay in it. Okay? I'm not going to stay in it. I'm being called to pull a few letters, child. Someone name is Casey, okay? Or Cassie, K-A-S-I, okay? Yeah, they didn't ask the right questions when it came to you. Let me put Cassie up for y'all. As I'ma still shuffle some more. Okay, I'm trying to get the vowels. Alright. Cassie energy, or maybe some more information is coming about Cassie child. Okay? Or this is the energy you were in and you wasn't even at elitist status, okay? Yeah, they didn't ask the right questions when it came to you. Says so your spiritual team. Okay. Okay, I got all the vowels out, y'all. Somebody's from Tokyo or visiting Tokyo. What is that? Japan? Or international, y'all traveling internationally here? I'm getting Tokyo. Or Tokyo Tony, child. May be of significance. Maybe you're watching her podcast, or maybe there's some information coming out, child. All right. Yeah, this person is not one with themselves, so they didn't want you to be one with yourself. Okay. They didn't want you to be one with your mind. Okay. A lot of chaos and confliction magic was done on your crown. Okay. Psychological games, understand that. They wanted you out of balance. Yeah, they wanted power over you. Can't make it up. They wanted power over you. Total control. But see, that's that narc energy. They want to play dictator, okay? They don't even have power of themselves, okay? But they want to dictate somebody else, all right? Yeah, but that's how narcs operate, okay? Very, very dictatorship energy, okay? You're considered property, not a love contract, okay? With most narcs, child, okay? So again, you're the one that got away, so that is why they are still in the background trying to see, okay, and do a final blow, okay? A death blow, okay? Someone name is Pookie or nickname, or maybe this warlock called you Pookie when they were trying to gaslight you here. Some type of pet name, okay, to control you and to control your emotions here, okay? Heavy gaslight. Come on, 7. You coming up there? Come on. Come on. Thank you. They wanted you in Pookie status, okay? I'm getting New Jack City, okay? They wanted you in Pookie status, just tapped out to yourself, child, okay? Like you were on drugs, or like you were, you know, heavily sedated, okay? And some of these contracts, they probably said that. If you were in a marriage contract, they wanted power of attorney, okay? Again, power was called, they wanted power of attorney, okay? And probably was going to, one of the plots, say that you were tapped out or you were using drugs, okay? One of the lies, okay? Wanted to put you in some type of dark, a dark signature, okay? A dark shadow, okay? A dark energy attachment to you. To make it as truth, to make it real, okay? Somebody name is Roy, R-O-Y, okay? Yeah. They played a risky game with your life. They took a risk at your life, playing with your life here. I can't make it up. You know, narcs do that. They risk anything to stay in control, and that mask stay glued to their motherfucking face, child. Okay? And this is why we here. I can't make it up. Okay? They did not want you to rise to the occasion. Okay? Rise to yourself. Okay? I can't make it up. And your ancestors also said they took a great risk, okay? The risk they took is deadly here, okay? Yeah, because they also, somebody did death magic, sent you death magic too. Evil eyes, okay? It does not have to be physically. It could be intently, child. This is what they wanted, very, very much so, okay? Again, I told y'all somebody's foaming at the mouth, okay? Demonic, okay? They were foaming at the mouth to take you out of here, okay? Even to death. Sent death, okay? Yeah, but your ancestors said we caught that. They tried to hide, okay? They tried to hide their hands here. All right? Yeah. This, and your ancestors said we recorded everything, okay? So that's why Archangel Metatron is on the board. That's a recording spirit, okay? Saw everything. So it's now we're running a tape back, okay? Says your ancestors, your spiritual guides, your archangels. We finna run it back, okay? We finna run it back, okay? The truth, okay? Yeah. The hidden truth, all right? Which you are the truth, okay? You walk with the Ace of Swords, okay? You are walking karma and truth. So you can call justice down, and that's what you did, child, okay? With help of your ancestors and your spiritual team. And now we're standing in the middle of justice, okay? It was a wide ass load. They wanted your load to be so heavy that you couldn't get around it. A heavy load, okay? That they wanted you surrounded in, okay? But again, they didn't know they signed up, okay? Playing with your life. They risk it. They risk it. They risk it all, okay? That's what I'm hearing. And your ancestors said, yeah, that is the truth. They risked it all, even their life, okay? Because it's returned back to sender, okay? Expeditiously, okay? And speedily, okay? And intently, for the intent that they sent back for you. So it's just cause and effect here, okay? For the Bible thumpers, all right? Yeah. Yeah, they wanted to be a wizard, okay? This was a wizard, a dark magician. They wanted to be a wizard, okay? They wanted to block up your path, Wizard of Oz, okay? They wanted you to stay battling lion, tigers, and bears here, okay? Or someone's watching The Wiz, or that is also a favorite pastime of yours, okay? Yeah. Your ancestors said, keep wiping your ass with these motherfuckers. Kiss your ass at this time, okay? K-I-S-S, okay? Yeah. Let's see. 7 right here, you know, again. So that demon that beloved said that was behind me, you see this one right here? Yeah, he can teleport that thing right on up out of here if it's of ill will. Believe that. All right. So again, I'm very well protected, okay? In my space, as I must be. No one can come and infiltrate a fiery wall of protection, okay? Catch that? You know? So that was all, you guys. You know, I just wanted to tap in real quick, give y'all a forewarning, okay? That was all. A light check-in, okay? Hey, moderator, get him on up out of here, child. Get those demonic hooves on up out of here, okay? That's that Darth Vader energy, okay? Look at the damn name. Okay, I read names. I can see the spirit attached to the energetic signature, okay? Whether it's name, photo, okay? I read energy, very, very skilled at it. Okay, it's kind of birthrighted. I've been seeing spirits all my life. since a child. I know a demon when I see one. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and tap out, you guys. I love y'all. Y'all stay up, okay? We'll check back in tomorrow, child, as energy is very, very frequent, okay? It changes, okay? Again, don't put on nothing. Don't pick up nothing. Hey, don't overburden yourself. Don't be a bag lady, bag man by picking up dead weight, okay? Leave that shit where it is and let the right people that's attached to it pick that shit up, okay? Because they'll resonate with it, okay? Like this demonic energy here. They resonate with trash, okay? I'm getting sidewalk, okay? Yeah, this person had a lot of sidewalkers, okay, as their options, okay? Street walkers, okay? Yeah. But I'm going to go ahead and tap out, y'all. I love y'all. I'll see y'all at the next one. Be easy.